Hello Aries, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw honest truth. This is your mid-May tarot forecast, and your theme for mid-May is the Two of Pentacles, daily affairs, prioritization, and it could be just finding balance with things, practical matters. There might be something up in the air about just day-to-day matters and you're not sure which way to go, but it's kind of figuring out like what's important in your life. So I've shuffled the cards off camera. I'm just going to show you that I'm cutting the decks. And for those of you who have, been following me for a while, I'm trying this new spread called the Kachina knife, and please tell me what you think. And if you like it, I could maybe just use it for the mid-month readings. I could maybe use it for more of all of my readings, but definitely tell me what you think. Yeah, so I'm mainly using my Tarot of the Cat deck, and then I'm going to clarify with my Thoth deck, and then I'll pull some advice cards, and we'll definitely still do the Destiny cards at the end, okay? All right, so before I pull the clarifying cards, I just want to start talking about this. So it seems that, this is a bit, okay, it seems that in the past, the question is, what does Aries need to know mid-May about a particular person or a situation? And for you, it looks like it might be about a particular person or a group of people. But anyways, so this is what we have in the past, which is the World. And the World often is when something has come to completion. So there might have been some sort of project or just a phase of your life or something big that kind of came full circle. So it's like completing a certain level, and maybe you're moving on to the next thing. And to be honest, this could be in the past just the influence of what's happening globally right now. Now, you are being represented as, this is so interesting. Just give me a moment to look at this. Okay. This might have to do a little bit with work or how you make your money, but it's a very good outcome, so I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, interesting. All right, so you are being represented as the Nine of Pentacles. So it seems that there is something that you are working on. You're still in the process. You've seen really good results. It's something you've labored for a long time for. So this could be work, finances, it could be paying off debt, it could be education to make more money, but it's upping your skills in a big way, but also, having really good results, okay? But you're not at the end quite yet. But there's a really good feeling of satisfaction because, you should be, quite pleased with yourself for how far you've come, how hard you've worked, and the results that you've seen so far. I feel like this is noticed potentially with people that you work with, because the other person or situation is being represented as the King of Wands. So wands can sometimes be media, if you work in the media, like social media, things like that. Or maybe it was someone who's not even in your work, but outside of your work, but maybe they've noticed your work or a project that you've been working on and noticed your efforts and endeavors. This is someone who's the King of Wands, is either an institution or a person who is very well established and very interested in, they're very creative. Sometimes there can be a sexual energy, but with the king, it's like mastered. So it's this is someone who is a master of their work. And this is what's between you, is the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like either this King of Wands, either themselves or they'll send someone, okay, that works for them, represented as the Knight of Pentacles, to approach you, potentially with an offer for work. And maybe it's because, we've got in the past the World, so it's like you've come full circle to the end of a particular phase of your life, potentially in work or just how you want to live your life, right? And they might be giving you an offer, all right? But yeah, I feel like for some of you, the person, it might be like their assistant or someone that they work with that's actually approaching you, not the actual person, or it's a representative of the institution that is approaching you with an offer for work. And I feel like you might not at the start take it very seriously because you're just so focused on your work and you're not necessarily thinking of expanding or kind of going past the point. Like, you're very interested in what you're working on now, that I don't think it's not like you were looking for this offer or these people approaching you, okay? And it also could be like within your work, an offer of maybe like, I'm not saying you're definitely going to be offered it, but I feel like it's got that in the air. There's that possibility. Now, this is really great. We have got, but I'll also show you what is influencing it, okay? So the outcome is actually the star, and this is really amazing. So I feel like, you know, you've got the world in the past, you've got the star as the outcome. This is fantastic. So I really feel like at the end of the day, whatever it is that you choose to do, and it is likely that you will decide to go forward with this, I feel like it will be really, really positive. You'll have an even larger platform to actually, you know, show off your skills and really show the world what you can do. And you might be, it might be a bit of a risk because you're making yourself a little bit more vulnerable. Like when you have a larger audience, you know, it does increase the number of people that notice you, and not everyone is so nice, but it looks like overall really, really fantastic. However, I'll just show you how it's aspected on your side. So I feel like, so you've got the Hanged Man. I feel like you're not going to jump at the situation straight away. You're really going to take your time, or there's going to be some sort of hold up where maybe you can't take this situation, or maybe they're saying something like, oh, for some reason you have to wait. You can't take this straight away, and it might be because of what's happening around the world. Everything seems to be on hold, so it could be that. However, this waiting and really thinking about it, I believe, will allow you to see things from a new perspective. In fact, I think that it's this waiting around and really thinking about it is actually going to make you embrace this new opportunity. And possibly, if there wasn't this lockdown happening all over the world, you wouldn't have this time to think, and so you might not have taken this next opportunity, right? But you've got time to think, and you know, you're in limbo, and I think that's what makes you decide to do it. So I feel that you will eventually approach this other person or respond in a way that, yes, you're going to do this. And also, this is being aspected on their side with the outcome. We've got the Empress. So I feel like this is the queen of the deck essentially. And I feel like, so there might, I feel like the person who approached you, you might end up kind of working with someone else entirely, and they might kind of just let you do your thing and not necessarily be super involved. But I think that when you do approach them, they will overall be supportive and kind of nurturing. I feel like, yeah, it's almost like there's just certain stages of people or levels within this institution. But it looks like a really positive outcome. Now, let's see if any of that, oh, so that makes sense with the Two of Pentacles, because it's like trying to decide, okay, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I take this offer, or should I just, you know, not take it? So I think this can be a little bit 50-50, kind of like, oh, should I do this or that? So, and because it will affect, you know, your life, because for most of you, it will be your work, how you make an income. And so of course that's going to affect your life. Now I've already cut this Thoth deck, so now I'm just going to pull a few clarifying cards. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, this is really, really great. So, clarifying the world, we've got the Six of Swords, Science. So I feel like one of the reasons that you were able to, you know, come to completion with a past phase of your life or project or work, or just something that came to its full completion, I think allowed you, or it was because of just logical thinking. We've got the Six of Swords, Science, and so that makes me think that in the further past, there was a lot of mental stress and confusion, but having your thoughts settle was able to, having this come to completion, whatever it was, has allowed your thoughts to become more settled, rational, and you're able to think clearly, okay? Now, you represented as the Nine of Pentacles is being clarified by the Prince of Discs, so I feel like the reason you have been able to be so successful with your work is because you are just such a practical, hardworking, diligent worker, and just one step in front of the other. You know what needs to get done. You're kind of like a workhorse in a sense, and yeah, I mean, you just have the practical common sense to be able to complete what you need to complete. And also, I feel like this can also represent that you're like really good at physically manifesting what you want. So even if, you know, a lot of people who are not very spiritual can still, and like more like physical earth-based, they can still be such great manifestors, getting like the money, the work, the opportunities that they want, okay? So I feel like that's you, that you're a very hard worker, which allows you to be able to create this opportunity. Now, this is cool. Look at this. The King of Wands is clarified by Fortune, or the Wheel of Fortune. So I really feel like this literally came out of nowhere. So when this Fortune or Wheel of Fortune is in the deck, that means that honestly, if you'd asked me this, you know, on a personal reading a month ago, I'm like, I don't think anyone would have seen it coming, because this is just like, boom, you know, just dropped in out of nowhere almost. But this is absolutely fantastic. This is very good luck. This is very, very good fortune that this person noticed you and that they are approaching you. So that is fantastic. And again, oh, and I think you'll get on with this person, the original person that approached you, just because they're, you know, fire and you're fire. So I think you might have, they probably kind of get you and your way of thinking. Now, the outcome, the star, which is very positive, this is so cool, is clarified by the Ace of Wands. So yeah, I mean, this is a new creative opportunity, and it's really allowing you to express yourself in a way that you're very good at this. Like, this is just in your nature, Wands, fire, it's in your nature. And yeah, it's a new start, it's a new opportunity, and it's a new way to creatively express yourself. That's fantastic. All right, so let's get some advice cards to make sure this is the best outcome possible with this new opportunity. Cool. Whoa. All right, so I'll just show you these all at once. Awesome, okay. Okay, maybe it's like this. All right, so your advice cards. Your first advice card is the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is saying, go for it. This is a victory. You absolutely deserve this. You've worked hard for it. This is a new next level of the new opportunity. Go for it. And second advice card is the King of Wands. And that was also coming up as the person or opportunity, the King of Wands as well. So I really feel like, you know, you can trust this person, you can trust this opportunity. They do seem to be authentic, and you need to be authentic as well, right? And you are. I mean, as the King of Wands, it's like being true to your authentic self, being connected with your intuition, spiritual energy, sexual, creative energy, but yeah, integrity, being authentic, and moving forward with honesty and truth. And your third advice card is the Tower. So if anything has, I mean, because I feel like because the world is like something that's complete and done, that makes me think that something happened previously, further in the past, potentially. But the Tower is saying just to let things go. And you know what? A few weeks ago, nearly everyone got the Tower, because I think how everyone on the planet is being affected with the lockdown and everything right now. So there may have been, you know, just the way that you lived your life, something in your life, or how you made your work, or something like that has completely changed forever. And just know with this Tower as the advice card, it was meant to. It was not strong enough to actually last. So it's something has been taken away. Let it go, because you're being given a new amazing opportunity. And final advice card is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is the ideal businessman, and also it clarifies, like the Prince of Discs is technically the king in the Thoth deck, which clarifies you as the Nine of Pentacles. So really just, you know, keep moving forward, be smart with money. You are, embrace that attitude of being a successful businessman, knowing what you're doing. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, like it's just saying with the kings coming up, maybe to have more masculine energy, at least when it comes to business, being true to yourself, speaking up, you know, negotiating a good wage, being assertive, leadership, things like that, that are overall more masculine traits. Yeah, so let me know, like, what is this new opportunity coming up? It looks pretty good. Looks like you're gonna have to wait on it, or maybe wait for an answer for a while. So please do comment how this is resonating with you. Now I want you to pick a number, 1, 2, or 3, because you are going to pick your own destiny cards. So 1, 2, or 3. Just pick the number that resonates with you the most, and never second guess yourself. That's your ego. Ego is a good tool to have, but right now we are using our intuition, okay? But yeah, let me know, like, what was it that came to completion in the past? What is it that's up in the air for you right now that could go one way or the other? Please let me know. Yeah, and have you been approached by this person or institution? Like, so curious. All right, and please do comment like what you think of the spread, and if you'd like me to continue to use it. All right, if you picked 1, let's see what we've got. This is great. If you picked 1 on the surface, we've got the Knight of Wands, okay? And then beneath the surface, we've got the 6 of Discs, success, and then your advice is the 9 of Wands. So I feel like essentially you're going to be moving forward, and like you're going to start this journey with this new creative project, and you have enough experience to be able to do this. To be able to hit the ground running, right? So it's not like you're going to see the end of it at any point soon. You won't necessarily be a master of it yet, but I really think this King of Wands really sees you as a potential to be, you know, where most likely a male, where he is. That's great. I mean, it could be female, whatever. It'll be masculine, female if so. But I definitely see you moving more towards success, financial security, and this can also represent a promotion, a raise, like a permanent contract. It can also be, you know, the contract for a house or just something that's needed. It can be getting that letter from, you know, university or college, that you've been accepted to train for what you want to train for. It could be getting your results back from exams, and it's pretty good. Maybe not ideal, but it's enough for you to be successful and to work with. Your advice is the 9 of Wands. So I feel like this might be outside of everything, or part of the transition of you moving into this new phase of work. But I feel like you're gonna have something that has been a challenge for you consistently for a while, maybe even the past 9 weeks. You need to be prepared because there's another battle coming up. So you might think that this is over, whatever this is, that's been happening around at least 9 weeks, maybe more. But you need to have all of your ducks in a row and prepare, because there's one more battle, which you can win, and you are backed by source, okay? But you just need to be prepared, okay? All right, if you pick 2, let's see what we've got. Okay. All right. If you pick 2, we've got on the surface the 2 of Swords, beneath the surface the Moon, and your advice is the 3 of Pentacles. So if you pick 2, you might actually want to wait on this, or you might want to wait on this and really think this out, because I feel like, or you might be kind of forced to wait, or just at a bit of a standstill. Now, I know that with the Hanged Man, but it's almost like it might not be as much your choice to wait, in a sense. Now, we've got the Moon beneath the surface, which is not very good. I mean, there might be what's being presented might not be as good as it seems, okay? There might be some illusion, delusion, trickery, sneakiness, a lot of things hidden by what's not said, okay? So I feel like there's going to be a lot of mystery and a lot of unknowns. So for some of you, you might not be given all of the information of what you need to know. Your advice is the Three of Pentacles. Talk to people, talk to other people in this business, talk to other people. If this is linked to a person or an institution, talk to other people. You might want to send emails or just look up reviews or just something online, but talk to different people and more than one person, because they're going to be able to see your blind spots or maybe notice things that you aren't able to notice, because not everyone's 100% with everything. And so the smart thing to do is to almost create a bit of a team and get multiple perspectives on this situation before you make a decision. Definitely. If you pick 3, let's see. Oh, this is, okay, it doesn't look as good, but it's good. If you pick 3, on the surface, we've got the 4 of Cups. Beneath the surface, the 9 of Cups, happiness. And your advice is the Empress. And we also have the Empress for clarifying the outcome for the other person or institution, okay? So you have had with the 4 of Cups, you've had some sort of disappointment that has still left you upset. Yeah, and it's like a grieving process. So something that's left you emotionally upset. I don't see any cups in the main spread. So I feel like this might be a different aspect of your life, okay? But beneath the surface, we've got the 9 of Cups, happiness. And this is also known as the wish card for whatever fills your heart with joy. So even though you might still be feeling grief and sadness from an emotional loss previously, just know that beneath the surface, you are getting ready to manifest the 9 of Cups, happiness. This is fulfillment. This is joy. This is wishes fulfilled. So you'll probably also want to make a wish. Like, what does your heart desire? And put it out there to the universe, because you're already lined up with this. Your advice is the Empress. So the Empress, she loves beauty. She loves the good things in life. She will take care of herself, very good at self-love. She cares about, her appearance. She treats herself, and she's very maternal and loving and kind. She could also in some ways represent Mother Earth and nature. So this could be a few things when it comes to advice. 1, you might want to call your mom if that makes you feel better. If you are a mom, you might want to connect with your children a bit more and just kind of see how they're doing. You also might want to connect with nature, Mother Nature. Go out, get some outdoor activities, and also take care of yourself. Treat yourself, whatever that means to you, whether you want to do your nails or have a bubble bath or have a delicious meal, or you want to buy yourself something nice or just make yourself a really nice dinner, whatever it is, just treat yourself. This is a self-love card, okay? If you'd like a private reading, please send me an email or check out my website. That's all in the information below. I do monthly, mid-monthly readings, so definitely make sure you're subscribed. And yeah, comment if you want to say something nice about how this reading resonated with you. And please do let me know if you like this spread. I mean, it's the first video I've tried with this, but yeah, let me know if you like it, because I feel like it's a bit more focused and concise. All right, secret bonus card. All right, one more bonus card. Ooh, Princess of Swords. The Princess of Swords approaches thoughts and ideas with a sense of curiosity and a flexible mind. So be open-minded, and instead of having your mind made up about certain thoughts, words, things like mental perspectives, be flexible, be open to new ideas, and approach it with an idea of curiosity. So not necessarily, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is right. Maybe it's possible, it's possible. All right, have a great month. Bye.